Oh, it's Hump Day. That's right, Hump Day. And once again, this week, we are dining at the buffet of Indian entertainment. And we are discussing 2023's Bholaa. Don't go anywhere. This is interesting.
Previously on the Nerdy Ronin Network.
What? What? Squeaky chair, what'd you say? Oh, we're live? Oh, crap. Happy Hump Day. That's right, the middle of the work week is here, and it's so exciting. Oh, because the weekend is getting closer and closer. And we appreciate you being here with us. So like and subscribe if you haven't already. And in the description down below are all our links. And if they're not there, thenerdyronin.com is the place to be. All right. Thanks so much for coming to my TED Talk. Oh man, what a rabbit hole have I fallen into. Look, Monday we talked about Acaria, or however you say it. I'm sorry, I still don't know the appropriate enunciations. And we discussed Bollywood and Tollywood and the difference between the two. And I thought that I had picked another Tollywood movie for today's review. And I hadn't. I had picked a Bollywood movie. So the opposite of what we got on Monday. But here's the thing. So I watched this movie, and although it was wonderfully delightful, and it was an action movie, it had all the high marks that you hit, and it had some beautiful camera work. It was not the same. Let's take a look, shall we? Bholaa. I'm assuming it's Bholaa. 2023, not rated, 2 hours 24 minutes. After getting out of prison with the desire to meet his daughter for the first time, Bolaa's plans are interrupted by a well-orchestrated drug bust. Oh my goodness. Notice, if you will, the rating for this is a 6 out of 10, which is much better than Acaria. Directed by A.J. Devin, I'm assuming. Stars Dipali Gudam, A.J. Devon. So the director is in the movie. Okay. Taboo. I don't know. Anyway, okay. So back to me. Look, here's the thing. I watched this movie, and I noticed right off the bat, it had some very good camera work. Like odd camera work. Completely different than a lot of the camera. It's not the norm. It was very distinct, very different, and looked really good. Was truly entertaining. And then you get to the fight scenes. And if I was going to say the difference between, and this is not something on my face, by the way. It's hair. Sorry. It looks weird. I need to shave that. Anyway, sorry. Distraction. The fight scenes, although they looked good, it was obvious that a huge amount of what they were showing was computer-generated special effects. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because Tollywood movies and Bollywood movies both have computer-generated special effects. The difference between this week's movies is the Tollywood movie on Monday, it was not obvious. Like, mentally, you know that what they're doing, like when you shove a spear, for instance, through 3 people, you realize that's not actually happening, okay? And you realize on some level that that's computer graphics generated or helped along. In this movie, it was blatantly obvious, as good as the fight scenes were, that the computer graphics. I would liken this movie, Bola, to a Marvel movie. Not the good ones. The and understand, okay? I'm not saying this was a bad movie. I loved this movie. It was fantastic. And we'll get to why that's very interesting. But I want you to understand there is a difference, and your brain sees that something's off. Just a little bit. Just a little off with the special effects in the fights. In the fight scenes. And the choreography, if I'm being honest, is not as good, the fight choreography, mind you, as the Tollywood movie from Monday. The movie overall was fantastic. The story was great, but it was just a little lacking. And as I'm watching it, there's something a little bit off, even though it's a fantastic movie. And I would suggest you watch this movie if you like entertainment. But once and so that's that. Look, the movie was great. Cinematography was great. The fight scenes were great, but they did not pull it off as cleanly as Akaria from Monday, the Tollywood movie. So this is mainstream Hollywood for India. Bollywood. This is a Bollywood movie, and you could tell it was premium. Like the amount of money put into it was a good amount of money. They put a lot into it, but it fell just a little short because your brain couldn't make you believe that it was not computer graphics in a lot of this. So it looked like, that's what I mean, is back in the day the Marvel movies were fantastic, and then slowly over the years here recently the Marvel movies have been bad. The special effects are bad. That's kind of the way the special effects were. As great as they were, you could not get your brain to believe that it wasn't helped along. Watch the movie and you'll understand what I'm talking about. There's a noticeable difference in the seamlessness between the live action and the special effects. But that being said, the dialogue is a little clunky. Like the way it's spoken, some of the actors' dialogue is a little wooden. So I finished watching this movie, and I was like, that was great. But for the purpose of this review, I looked it up to see if it was Bollywood or Tollywood. And I found out it was Bollywood. But here's the surprise. This movie is a Bollywood remake of a Tollywood movie from 2019. I kid you not. So this movie is a mainstream remake. My understanding, pretty much shot for shot. Now, I can't say that for sure until next week because I've already rented the original, and I will be reviewing that next Monday. I can't review it this week because I already had a set movie for Kung Fu Friday. So, you have to wait until Monday, and I will tell you which one is better. And I'm not holding anything against either. I enjoy both Tollywood and Bollywood. When a movie is made well, it's enjoyable, and it doesn't matter which side makes it. I just find it a little odd that the mainstream media and the mainstream in general for India has such a problem with Tollywood movies, but they're happy to make a Bollywood copy instead of appreciating the original. And it's just insane to me. So I want to see the original, and then I will give you my full thoughts on that on Monday. So you don't want to miss that. I just found that totally great because in finding this movie, nowhere does it say This is a remake of a very recent movie. But I found a lot of articles talking crap about the original, the Tollywood movie. Oh, drama, baby, drama. And I will say this movie is on Amazon, Bholaa, and 98% of it is English, dubbed. I didn't pick it. I didn't pick for that to be that way. I was fully prepared to read subtitles and watch it proper. And I turned on the subtitles, and when they started talking, I was reading the subtitles, and I was like, I must be having a stroke because I can understand what they're saying. I learned Indian. Woo! It wasn't the case. They were talking English. That's how my brain works late at night. All right, you guys. Hey, that's it. That's it. This was a good one. Yeah, I can't wait till next week. I need to know which is better, the original or the remake. This is exciting. This is a rabbit hole I was not expecting. Hey, you guys. Thanks again for being here. We love you all, new and old subscribers alike. So, please join us on Friday when, thanks to one of our favorite subscribers, a recommendation they gave us, we're going to talk about a movie. It's going to be a good one. From what I understand, it's going to be a super cool Kung Fu Friday. So, be sure to come back on Friday. For Michael the microphone, Bob, squeaky chair in the back. What a great producer, by the way, man. I just can't handle how great Squeaky Chair is. I may have to send him on vacation soon. And this entertainment loving fat nerd. We will see you on Friday.